हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू कुंभा सायन्स अकॅडमी. आज आपण आपल्याला जो राहिलेला चॅप्टर आहे डिफरन्शिएशन त्याच्यामधलं एक्सरसाइज नंबर 1.2 घेणार आहोत. आता तो एक्सरसाइज कंप्लीट करत असताना आपल्याला भरपूर साऱ्या विषयांमध्ये हात घालायचे, स्पेशली इन्व्हर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन्स. सो आपल्याला इन्व्हर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शनचे फॉर्म्युले पण आपल्याकडं आपण लिस्ट आउट केलेत. आता दुसरा एक सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचा भाग म्हटलं तर आपण त्यांचं आधी जे डिफरन्शिएशन करत होतो तर त्याच पद्धतीने आपण डिफरन्शिएशन करणार आहे, पण आता आपण त्याच्यामध्ये सिम्प्लिफिकेशन करत करत आपण ते करणार आहोत. मग सिम्प्लिफिकेशन कसं करायचं, तर पहिल्यांदा जो इक्वेशन दिलं आहे त्याला सिम्प्लिफाय करायचं. त्याला सिम्प्लिफाय केल्यानंतर मग जे उरलेल्या क्वांटिटीज आहेत त्यांना डिफरन्शिएट करायचं. ओके, सो आर गेटिंग. सो टुडे वी विल परफॉर्म दॅट डिफरन्शिएशन चॅप्टर, ओके, ऑफ एक्सरसाइज नंबर 1.2. Within that we were solving the question number 7. So question number 7 we will solve on the basis of the simplification of the given trigonometric equation. So let's start. So our first question is, says that the differentiation of the following with respect to x. The question number 7 of exercise 1.2. Within that we were solving question number 7. Okay, so our first question says that y is equal to, so we need to consider that y. First thing, y is equal to cot inverse of cot of e raised to x square. Okay, so directly I would like to solve the question. So this is the solution for the question number 1 of the question number 7. Let y is equal to cot inverse of cot of e raised to x square. Okay, now within this question what we can see is f of x is equal to g inverse of g of f of x. Obviously you will get f of x only. Okay, so you will get f of x only, and this is the situation. Similarly, if I operate this cot inverse on the cot, so it will get cancelled to the cot inverse and cot will get cancelled. So therefore y is equal to e raised to x square. Now this is the simplest state we got. Okay, now differentiating both sides, with respect to x again. Therefore dy upon dx is equal to what? D upon dx of e raised to x square. Now most importantly, e raised to x square remains as it is. Derivative of d upon dx of x square, now which is equal to 2x e raised to x square. Hope so you got it. Now most important task is done within this concept. Now what is another fact? We need to look at it. So this is the final answer. ह्याच्या पलीकडं आपल्याला अजून काही करायचं नाही आहे. काय करायचं आहे त्याच्याकडे नीट ध्यान द्या. आपण इथं पहिल्यांदा दिलेले इक्वेशन जे आहे त्याला सिम्प्लिफाय करणार आहे. पूर्ण स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपण त्याला पहिल्यांदा सिम्प्लिफाय करायचं. नंतर जे सिम्प्लिफाय केल्यानंतर अजून तुम्ही काही सिम्प्लिफिकेशन करू शकता का याच्यामध्ये? नाही. मग त्याला डायरेक्टली मग डिफरन्शिएट करायचं. विदाऊट सिम्प्लिफिकेशन जर का तुम्ही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करत बसलात तर पूर्ण रात्र जाईल, आन्सर लवकर हाती भेटणार नाही. ओके, सो फर्स्ट जेव्हा पण अशा पद्धतीचं इक्वेशन भेटेल तर आपण त्याला जेवढ्या लवकरात लवकर होईल तेवढं सिम्प्लिफाय करून मगच पुढे सरकायचं आहे. ओके, होप सो यू अंडरस्टूड. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू अनदर पार्ट, अनदर क्वेश्चन विच इज क्वाइट इम्पॉर्टंट वन. ओके, सो cosec inverse of the question number 2 says something like this. Cosec inverse of, okay, so this was the solution of question number 1. Now next question number 2. So therefore let y is equal to cosec inverse of 1 upon cos of 5 raised to x. Now here what should we do? So within this case, do we have any other circumstance? So what is that another circumstance? Here we need to understand the relation between the cos and cosec. What is the relation between cos and cosec? There is no relation. But what we need to do? We need to find the relation by using our sine function. So sine of pi by 2 minus theta, pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Most importantly, sine of pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. We know this formula. If cos theta is given, so cos of 5 raised to x is equal to what should be sine of pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Understood? So on that basis we need to take this quantity to this side. So what will happen? So 1 upon sine pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x is equal to cosec of pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Look at the equation properly. Okay, so this is what we need to perform within this case, and most importantly, while performing this we need to think about it properly. Most of the students are not getting this term, why we are converting this. Hope you understood how exactly we are performing this. तुम्हाला कळतंय की आता आपण कशा पद्धतीने ते परफॉर्म करतोय. आपल्याला हे रिलेशन माहिती असणं गरजेचं आहे, त्याच्यावरून आपण इथपर्यंत पोहोचलो. आता त्याच्यानंतर ह्या रिलेशनवरनं हे रिलेशन आपण काढू शकतो. येस, इट इज ऑब्वियसली ट्रू. सो देअरफॉर आय कॅन यूज दिस व्हॅल्यू ओव्हर हिअर. सो देअरफॉर आय वुड लाईक टू डू इट स्टेप बाय स्टेप. जस्ट नोट इट डाऊन वन्स. एकदा लिहून घ्या तुमच्या सेपरेट बुकमध्ये. नाऊ लेट्स मूव्ह टू फर्दर पॉईंट. What is that further point? So therefore y is equal to cosec inverse of what? 1 upon sine of pi by 2 minus theta means what? E raised to 5 raised to x. Okay, bracket completes. Now next step, cosec inverse of cosec pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. Again, so using our initial terminology, so this will get cancelled because this is the inverse of this operation. So cosec inverse is inverse of cosec, so that will get cancelled, and therefore remains what? Pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x, which is equal to y. Now most importantly, differentiating again, differentiating both sides. Okay, you can see, yes. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, what will happen? Dy upon dx is equal to what should be the differentiation of this? So pi by 2 differentiation will be 0. So again I would like to write it, but so d upon dx of pi by 2 minus 5 raised to x. So this will be 0 minus 5 raised to x into log of 5, and that should be our final answer. So dy upon dx is equal to minus 5 raised to x log of 5. Just check it once. Hope you are getting this answer, and that's how we completed. So initial problems were so lengthy, now these problems are too short, but what we need to do, we need to focus on these simple steps. Okay, now let's move to further question. Our next question, y. So next question is question number 3. Y is equal to, so we need to consider it. Let y is equal to cos inverse of under root of 1 plus cos x divided by 2. Okay, now within this circumstance we need to understand which value we can put, and most importantly what is the suitable case. So what should be the suitable case for this? Okay, so if you look at it properly, here is the condition that the cos inverse within bracket, what happens within under root 1 plus cos x has its own value. What is that? 2 cos square x by 2 divided by 2. Now how that formula you are generating, sir? No, I am not generating. So 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta. Okay, most importantly. And another one, 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Okay, cos square theta by 2. Most important, I almost forgot. Now this is the case. So in this case I am applying over here, this 2 will get cancelled and cos will come out of that under root term. So therefore cos inverse of cos x by 2, so which is equal to y is equal to what will happen, x by 2. Y is equal to x by 2, and hope so all of you are getting this. What should be its differentiation? So final differentiation of this point will be 1 upon 2, and that's it. So differentiating both sides, again we need to write it properly. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, what will happen? Dy upon dx is equal to 1 by 2. That's it. Okay, so you can see how this differentiation is very small and simplification takes so much time. So all next questions will require this kind of simplification, and afterwards we can simply differentiate them. Now let's move to further question. So next question, our next question is quite interesting and again important one. So question number 4 says something like this: let y is equal to cos inverse of under root of 1 minus cos of x square divided by 2. Again, as I explained earlier, that two formulas we need to use. So 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. Okay, so therefore using this identity I can simplify it, and so after simplification what you are getting, cos inverse of under root of sin square, most important, sin square x square by 2. Okay, up to this point everything is good. Now take that under root outside, so what will remain? So cos inverse of sin of x square by 2. Now what to do, sir? Okay, आता काय केलं पाहिजे? आता मगाशी जी आपण आयडेंटिटी वापरली सेम टू सेम आपल्याला त्या सिच्युएशनला घेऊन जायचं त्याला. ओके, सो आता इथं आपण कुठल्या आयडेंटिटी वापरू शकतो? कुठल्या आयडेंटिटी वापरू शकतो आपण इथं? तर इथे एक आपल्याला आयडेंटिटी अशी आहे की cos of pi minus theta is equal to sin theta. Just check correct the, okay, whether I am using right identity or wrong identity. Okay, so checking it, what you will get? So cos inverse of pi minus x square by 2. Okay, so this cos will get cancelled, remains what? Okay, so this is the identity which we are using over here. Okay, so cos inverse of this cancel and remains what? Pi minus x square by 2. Y is equal to, so differentiating both sides, with respect to x, what will happen? Be fast. So dy upon dx is equal to, what is the differentiation of this? So x square differentiation is nothing but 2x. Okay, and divided by 2 means what? 2 will get cancelled, only x will remain, but here is the minus sign, therefore minus x is our final answer. And what's about the pi? Pi's derivative is 0 because it is constant. Okay, hope you got it. Now this was the quite interesting problem. Here we need to use the two identities within one question. Now let's focus. Now let's focus to another question. What is that? Our another question. Question says something like this. Here again we need to use identities. These identities will play important role throughout your 12th standard. So please prepare these identities, otherwise it will be quite difficult. ओके, या आयडेंटिटी शिवाय आपण जर पुढं वाढवू शकत नाही, आपल्याला मॅथमॅटिक्स पुढं सोपं जाणार नाही. ओके, सो त्यामुळे आयडेंटिटीजच्या नादाला लागा जरा. ओके, सो इन्स्टेड ऑफ वेस्टिंग युअर टाईम इन ट्राइंग टू फाइंड द शॉर्टकट, इफ यू प्रिपेअर identities properly, then that will be shortcut for long time. Okay, so y is equal to, what is that, tan inverse of 1 minus tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan x by 2. Quite interesting question, hope so. Now here again we are using identity, tan of, here is minus sign, so tan of a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. So this was the identity which I would like to recommend you. So this, using this identity, what is another formula begins, tan pi by 4 minus b is equal to tan pi by 4 minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 tan b. So why we are taking tan pi by 4, sir? Because its value is 1, therefore I am taking tan pi by 4. Okay, so tan pi by 4 is always 1, so therefore 1 minus tan b divided by 1 plus 1 into tan b will be tan b. Okay, hope you can see this formula is over here. So what we need to do, we need to simplify it. Okay, using this tan concept, tan pi by 4. So tan inverse of tan pi by 4 minus tan x by 2. Okay, are you getting this step? Good. So 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x by 2. Good. Now focus, which is nothing but tan minus 1. What is that value? Okay, this whole formula is nothing but tan pi by 4 minus x by 2. Okay, now this tan will get cancelled, remains what, pi by 4 minus x by 2. Again this y is nothing but this, but what is the final differentiation? So differentiating both sides. So again we need to write this statement again and again. Okay, so don't get bored with this statement. So this is the statement where you need the marks. Okay, so whenever you read need the marks, please note down this statement will work. So without this statement it's incomplete. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, what will happen, dy upon dx is equal to what, pi by 4 minus x by 2, which is equal to minus 1 by 2, and that is our final answer. As you can see how this is working. Okay, no need to put all these terms within the exam. Okay, so exam point of view, if you are putting all these steps, which is not necessary, this is for your understanding purpose. So these steps, okay, are for your understanding purpose, and this is the answer which we required in exam. So within these steps you can get the marks. So hope this kind of question will work in exam and they will ask you, so that will be lucky charm for you, but this kind of questions will not be get asked in exam. Okay, now let's move to next further questions. Now this question number 6th of question number 7 is again having important task. What is that? We need to apply the formula. What is that formula? So formula for cos cube x. Okay, so formula for cos cube x we need to apply, or formula for cos 3 theta we need to apply. So what is the given question? Given question says something like this: cosec inverse y, let y is equal to cosec inverse of 1 upon 4 cos cube 2x 4 cos cube 2x minus 3 cos 2x minus 3 cos 2x. Now look at the situation, how beautiful it is. Now here we need to handle so many quantities simultaneously. Now we have formula. What is that formula? Okay, so cos cube theta is equal to what is that? 3 cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta divided by 4. Just check my formula is correct or wrong. Okay, so on that basis we will move. So hope my formula is correct. If I correct it again, so cos 3 theta, if I write it again, so cos 3 theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Understood? So on that basis, what should be my formula over here? Okay, again, so this formula can be again corrected. So cos how much theta? 3 into 2 means what? 6x. Cos 6x is equal to 4 cos cube 2x minus 3 cos 2x. Sorry, 2x only. Okay, look at it properly. So this formula, if I apply within this bracket, what will happen? Cosec inverse of 1 upon cos 6x is possible. Okay, okay. Now again, you know, by question number which one? Second, we can apply another one interesting parameter. So substituting this quantity over with within this case, we got this. Again, what we need to do? We need to have this sine of pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, on that basis, what should be our value? Cos 6 theta, so sorry, 6x is equal to how much? Sine of pi by 2 minus 6x. Use that value over here. Again, what will happen? So cosec inverse of sine pi by 2 minus 6x. Okay, so this is what? 1 upon something sine. Okay, so that's what we are applying. So again, this 1 upon sine indicates what? Cosec. So cosec inverse of cosec pi by 2 minus 6x. Okay, good. Now next step, this cosecs will get cancelled, remains what? Pi by 2 minus 6x. You don't have idea actually how complicated this problem is. Okay, if you apply your normal procedure or normal differentiation which you learn in 1.2, then this problem will be endless. So there is no end for this problem. You cannot get the solution directly. You need to perform so many different tasks within that bracket. Okay, if you do it without simplification, if you simplify it, as you can see how simple it is. So this whole procedure requires what? Simplification purpose, and this whole procedure requires these identities. So simplifying the question and then solving it is another parameter in mathematics. Okay, so be focused on this most important part. So differentiating again both sides, differentiating both sides with respect to x. What will happen? You will get the answer. What is that? Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Final answer will be y dy upon dx is equal to minus 6. Let's check the answer whether we are correct or not. Yes, we are definitely correct. Now you can see how these questions are easy and simple in solving. Now let's move to further questions, because now move to further question. Further question is quite again interesting one. So within this question we need to apply so many different formulas. What is that formula? So let y is equal to question number 7 of 7. Okay, so let y is equal to tan inverse of 1 plus cos x by 2. So 1 plus cos how much x by 3 divided by sin x by 3. Very important, very interesting also. Okay, how to solve this question, sir? So within this bracket, as you can see, this one contains some value, this contains some value, and this is also has its own value. Now what is the formula for this? There should be some formula for this. What is that formula? So we know that 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2, sorry 1 minus, okay, and 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, everything is settled. Now what we need to do, we need to apply this formula within the bracket, plus this is also another formula. So sin theta is equal to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Okay, that is another formula. So using these two formula we can rewrite this equation. So tan inverse of 2 cos x by 6 divided by, why? Because x by 6, because 2 into 3 will be 6. So on that basis I am writing it, square was remaining. Now next step, 2 what, 2 sin x by 6 into cos x by 6 is remaining. This will get cancelled. Remains what? Tan inverse of, what is this? So cos x by 2 x by 6 and cos square x by 6. So one term will get cancelled. So remains what? Cos what? Cos x by 6 divided by sin x by 6. So beautiful term. Now what should be next step? So tan inverse of cot x by 6. Just check it whether it is right or wrong. Up to this step everything looks fine. Now within this step we are performing or we are doing everything was correct. Now how to cancel this cot and tan inverse? Okay, so for removing this cot and tan inverse we must require some another parameter. What is that? Again, whenever that formula comes in picture, what is that? Cos pi by 2, cos pi by 2 or cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Okay, that is one formula, and sin pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, so using this terminology we can simplify it, and again we have this tan, what, tan pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Just check it once whether we are right or wrong. Okay, so this formulas we need to apply most of the times. Okay, so within this parameter we are applying them. Now what should be our next step? Okay, within this category what should be our next step? So here again we can have another one formula instead of this. Okay, this is the what we learned earlier. Okay, so instead of everything just remember one chart. So within that chart, tan pi minus theta, pi plus theta is equal to cot theta. Remember this, so that will be helpful for you. Sorry, minus is okay, good. Now next step, so tan inverse of tan pi minus x by 6, again simplified, you will get pi minus x by 6, that is what our y. As you can see, this is differentiable, and therefore I would like to write it directly over within this case. Okay, what is the differentiation? differentiating both sides, differentiating both sides with respect to x, what will happen? Dy upon dx is equal to derivative of pi will be 0 and derivative of x by 6 will be 1 upon 6. So minus 1 upon 6 is our final differentiation. Now you can see within the one formula or for one simplification how many different formulas we required. So that's how this is tricky. But if you good at solving this kind of question within the parameters, okay, so that will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so please follow these procedures, how to simplify them. If you don't get it, please ask me again in comment section, and again I am giving you number. Okay, so you can contact me. So both numbers are valid, you can check it out. Now next step, here is what the next question, question number 8. So question number 8 is similar to this question. Again what we need to do, we need to again simplify it, again put that formula, and again so we can have the our initial values. So I would like to move further to next question, question number 9th. Okay, so question number 9 says something like this. Question number 9th is about tan inverse of tan inverse of cos 7x by, so let first of all question number 9th, okay, let let y is equal to tan inverse of cos 7x, hope so, yes, cos 7x divided by 1 plus sin 7x. Okay, correct. Now what is our next step? We need to put these values within this bracket. How we can substitute similarly as we performed for this formula. So what is 7x, or what we can say cos theta's formula, and what is the formula for 1 plus this whole bracket formula. Okay, so we need to put these values step by step. How we can put it? Just look at it. So tan inverse of, this is the case, important case. What should we do within this bracket for this bracket? So this is nothing but cos square 7x by 2 minus sin square 7x by 2. That is the formula of that identity. Now next step, here we need to perform this again. So as we have substituted earlier, so this is what cos square 7x by 2 plus sin square 7x by 2. Okay, what is this identity? This identity represent 1 plus another important identity we will use. So sin 7x means what? Sin 2 theta's formula we can apply. So 2 sin 7x by 2 cos 7x by 2. Hope picture is clear. What we need to do exactly? We need to again put this as a one formula. So we can take this as a one formula. What is that formula says? So tan inverse of, what is that, cos 7x by 2 minus sin 7x by 2 into cos 7x by 2 minus what? Minus, so minus, no, plus sin 7x by 2, as per we are using the a plus b into a minus b formula, and this formula says something sweet, cos square, so this whole will be cos 7x by 2 plus sin 7x by 2 bracket square. So this bracket, sorry, so this bracket and one this square will get cancel and remains these two terms. Now what should be the further simplification for this formula? Okay, hope you got it what exactly I am performing. So we can simplify it, but again we are getting confused within this one parameter. Now what to do within this parameter? So here is the question, what if, okay, so we cannot simplify it further, or can we? So still we simplified this formula. Again we need to answer one different parameter. Okay, so instead of that, as you can see, we substituted formulas, we got this situation. So instead of this, if we perform reversely from this step, again using our cos and sine concept, what will happen? Okay, hope you got it. So exactly we stuck in particular situation where we cannot move further. So these two formulas again don't have any another solution. So what should we do? कळतंय? तर आपल्याला ह्याच्या पुढे काही जाता येत नाही. मग काय करायचं? परत वरती विचार करायचा, हिथं काय चुकलंय का? तर हिथं सगळेच चुकतात. हिथं काय करायचं आपल्याला? मी मुद्दामून दाखवलं किती कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होऊ शकते सिच्युएशन फक्त फॉर्म्युला सबस्टिट्यूट केल्यानंतर. आता हिथं नीट चेक करा आपल्याला काय करते. आपण इथे एक गोष्ट करू शकतो, काय? तर जे आपण मगाशी फॉर्म्युले वापरले तेच फॉर्म्युले परत आपल्याला खाली वापरायचे. कसे वापरणार सर? एकदम सिंपल आणि साध्या सरळ पद्धतीने. कसे? बघा, चेक करा. तर ह्याला आपण करू शकतो काय? साइन ऑफ व्हॉट? पाय बाय 2 और पाय बाय 2 म्हणण्यापेक्षा पाय. ओके, सो पाय बाय 2 और पाय इज करेक्ट. पाय माइनस 7x डिवाइडेड बाय 1 प्लस कॉस ऑफ पाय माइनस 7x. सिमिलर टू इनिशियल फॉर्म्युलेज. बघा थोडंसं फरक आहे त्यामध्ये. काय ह्याच्यामध्ये फरक आहे? काय वाटतंय तुम्हाला? एकदम सिंपल स्टेप्समध्ये आपण आन्सर काढायचा प्रयत्न करतोय. सो एकदम स्टेप बाय स्टेप पण आपण गेलो तिथपर्यंत आपण पोहोचतो आणि ह्याच्या पुढची स्टेप आपल्याकडे माहिती आहे. सो साईनचा जो काय फॉर्म्युला आहे तो परत आपल्याला एक्सपांड करायचा आहे. व्हॉट इज द साईन्स फॉर्म्युला अँड व्हॉट इज दिस फॉर्म्युला? सो टॅन इनवर्स ऑफ साईन्स फॉर्म्युला सेज समथिंग लाईक दिस. साइन पाय बाय पाय माइनस 7x बाय 2 इंटू कॉस पाय माइनस 7x बाय 2 डिवाइडेड बाय what? 2 cos square pi minus 7x by 2. Okay, so this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled. Remains what? So tan inverse of sin pi minus 7x by 2 divided by what? Cos pi minus 7x by 2. Hope picture is clear. Now this is nothing but tan. So again what we are getting? Tan inverse of, what is that? Tan inverse of, tan pi by 2 minus 7x by 2. Okay, so again simplification gives us y is equal to pi by 2 minus 7x by 2. So differentiating both sides, what you will get? So differentiating both sides with respect to x, what we will get? dy upon dx is equal to minus 7 by 2. Just check the answer whether we are correct or wrong. Yes, we are correct. Now here is something interesting, as I told you earlier. So if I substituted different formulas, I will wander around this question but never comes to the main position. And if I substitute proper quantities, I can definitely get my proper answer. So that's how these questions are tricky. Now that was one illustration. Okay, as you can see, that was only one illustration. Now next questions also have this kind of trickiness. Now again the question number 10th. Okay, so question number 10th is important. So let's move to it. So we are moving towards the next question. The next question is question number 10. So within this question number 10 also we need to apply so many identities, but don't worry, those are easiest one. Now here what we are doing exactly is the question number 10. So let y is equal to tan inverse of under root of 1 plus cos x divided by 1 minus what? 1 minus cos x. That's it. Now substitute the values of these two identities. Substituting the two values, so tan inverse of under root of 2 cos square x by 2 divided by 2 sin square x by 2. Done? Done. It was so easy. Now next step is what? This 2 will get cancelled, under root becomes something else. So tan inverse of, this is nothing but sin square upon cot square. So under root of cot square x by 2 we are getting. So again removing the root, what you will get? Tan inverse of cot of x by 2. Now what is that value which gives this tan and cot's relation? So it is simple. Here what we need to do? We need to use this as pi minus it has its own identity, that pi plus, so tan inverse of tan pi plus x by 2. Okay, so tan plus, so substitute these values, definitely we will have our solution on the basis of this. So instead of substituting any other identities, so this is the identity which we are using within this platform. Now this tan will get cancelled, remains what? Only pi minus x by 2. So this is our y. Now here, from here we need to differentiate. Now differentiating it or writing it, so differentiating both sides with respect to x, what you will get? Dy upon dx is equal to 0 minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but our dy upon dx is equal to 1 by 2, minus sign is there. So this is our simple answer of question number 10. So simply what we need to do, we need to substitute these values and step by step we can find our answers. So here our question number 10 is over. So next question is again having the interesting property. So tan inverse, so question number 11 we are about to discuss is that, so tan inverse of cosec x plus cot x. So do we have any other identity which we can further simplify? So let's see what we can do within this case. Hope you got this question, and this is the simple answer. So these questions are not that difficult if you look at it properly. So we can substitute the values easily and we can lead to our answer. Now does this question ask in, means will they ask this kind of question in exam? Okay, does this question have its own importance? Yes, of course. They will not ask you this kind of questions in exam, but this kind of questions gives you the shortcut to differentiation. Okay, so if you just simplify it and differentiate it, that's one part. Otherwise if you go to your old method, then you will find those difficult parts. Okay, so that takes so much time. I will perform one problem by using our old property or old differentiation, but whenever you perform that, the answer is not getting, that whole system is not leading to -1, that will confuse you. Okay, so definitely after making some corrections and substituting the values and having those all those identities again put forth in those identities, we can get this -1/2. Okay, this kind of answer, but it will take so much time. So instead of that, so make it correct first and then differentiate it, and that is what I am talking about. That is called as simplification of the question. Understood? Now let's move to the question number 11. So question number 11 says that let y is equal to tan inverse of cosec x plus cot x. Again, what is cosec x? Is nothing but sine, and what is cot x? Is nothing but cos upon sine. So tan inverse of 1 upon sin x plus, what is this? Cos x upon sin x. Make it like base. So making it like base, what you will get, tan inverse of 1 plus cos x divided by sin x. Again this problem we initially solved. Okay, so we solved this problem initially, as you can see. So here it is given within the problem number 7. The problem number 7, there is only x by 3, and here what we are dealing with, here is only x. Okay, that's the issue. So this problem is similar to question number 7, as you can see, but I would like to solve it furthermore. So let's check whether we are correct or wrong. So tan inverse of, what is this, 1 plus cos x? 1 plus cos x is nothing but 2 cos square x by 2 divided by, what is the value of sin x, is nothing but 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. Again this cos x by 2 and this will get cancelled, remains what, tan inverse of what, tan inverse of cos x by 2 divided by sin x by 2. Just look at it properly. Okay, so within this task what we need to do, again this will be equal to tan inverse of cot x by 2, accepted. Now if this is cot x by 2, if this is cot x by 2, now what should be the again another correction? So we solved it initially. So tan inverse of tan pi minus x by 2 is equal to cot x by 2. Now again tan will get cancelled. Okay, so again our differentiation will leads to our same answer. Okay, as you can see, and I know I don't need to write anything else extra. So y is equal to what, pi minus x by 2. Now we need to differentiate this formula. Okay, we need to differentiate this one. So once we differentiate it, okay, so the next quantity is going ahead, that is what, differentiating both sides with respect to x, you will get minus half, and answer will be similar to this question number 11. Okay, hope you like these questions. Okay, these questions are easiest within this topic. Now next questions having the substitution method, and we will perform those in next section. Why? Because as per I told you in last session also, our videos are becoming so much lengthy, so I am reducing them and giving you the short enhance of this topic. So we will see in next topic or in next lecture how to solve or how to differentiate the composite functions of this inverse property. So inverse trigonometric functions, again question number 8 we will solve in next session. Thank you for watching Kumbhar Science Academy. Hope you subscribe it, and please do share with your friends. My number is in this video as I displayed earlier. Thank you for watching.